All right, Steelers Nation. Definitely was a little bit surprised by this one just because of the timing of it. But yeah, we officially released Pressley Harvin, starting punter the past couple of seasons, man. Yeah, definitely caught me a little bit by surprise, but at the same time, I can totally understand the move. When we're talking about why I'd be surprised, it's more so just the timing of it, right? It's February, he's under contract, he's not expensive. Typically, you don't cut, the guy that was starting or a guy that you even want back for competition in February. You allow him to play it all the way out, and then you cut him on, last day of training camp, right? That whole concept, right? We talked about that. But in this particular scenario, Pressley did open the door numerous occasions, man, in terms of just not being consistent enough. And that's the part that sucks because, from a personal standpoint, man, love Press. Press is a dope person, man. Good dude, man. And obviously we know his story and, some of the stuff that he had to endure also early on in his career, man. But, this is one of those things where when we're just talking about a production league or just a results-based business, and he'll be one of the first ones to tell you because I know, who the room he sits in there with in terms of Danny Smith, and that's how he talks. It's one of those things that, man, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It doesn't matter what you did, collegially at this level. You have to be consistent. You have to do it every single game. It does not matter. And unfortunately for Preston, man, he just could not do it consistently enough during his tenure here. So that was part of why we would see, the team bringing in various punters during the season, and specifically last season with Brad Wing, the multiple times that he came back. So it'd be interesting to see, what happens with us at that position, right? Who do we bring in? There are different names being floated out there. I ain't tripping on them. I'll tell you that, man. I like some of these names. I like them a lot. But, in terms of Pressley, man, I do think he'll get another opportunity somewhere, at least to compete. Think about Jordan Berry, man, when obviously, he left, got a chance to go to Minnesota, play some of his best ball up there, man. So I am excited to see what happens with Pressley in terms of where he ends up at. But, yeah, in terms of the move, though, like I said, I could definitely understand it, man. And I ain't tripping on it. I ain't tripping on it, man. Like I said, it's hard for me because of my personal vibes with Press, but as a whole, though, this was one of the moves, man, that you got to make, all right? And if you don't cut him, you at least got to bring in some legitimate competition for him, man. So, that's kind of like I said, my stance on it, man. But you guys let me know your thoughts on Pressley Harvin ultimately being released. And, yeah, who are you bringing in to replace him now? You drafting or you free agents now? Remember, we ain't got infinite draft picks, all right? So you can't keep saying we're going to draft everybody. So y'all gotta let me know. All right, but either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.